Before we get into today's video, I'm excited to announce that me and PFI Speed have actually designed a collab t-shirt. So not only will you be supporting me, you'll be supporting PFI Speed, as well as getting pretty much a this is gonna be the only chance you guys are gonna have to get this exact t-shirt. It is pre-order and the RSX giveaway ends October 31st at midnight. So at the time that I am releasing this video, there is less than 2 days to get entered. Let's get on with today's video. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we have some exciting stuff. Obviously we have a dyno here and there's other people in Colorado who have a dyno, namely PFI Speed. So we've been friends with Brent and them for years, and he actually originally tuned this yellow car. Yep. And then so kind of when I started this car, like we made 600 horsepower on this tune with literally that same exact turbo and a pretty similar setup. So I was just like, okay, I went back in my thing like 2 years and I was like, okay, the base map from that, threw it on here, adjusted some fueling stuff, left the timing as it was, and like that's pretty much how this was. So we're gonna take it up to Brent today and he's gonna double check some things on it, and we're also gonna see what his dyno, like how the power compares, like my dyno versus his dyno. We're actually getting ready to load this thing in the trailer. I hooked up a new boost controller on it this morning. We hooked up the cooling lines to the turbo, and now we're getting ready to load it up in the trailer, but we have one little issue. We were supposed to be on the road like an hour ago, loaded and like driving out of the parking lot an hour ago. Now here, we just hooked up the trailer and we have this right here. It's a little bit of a flat tire, so we're gonna get that fixed. I don't know what it is. I have some plugs here. Charles moved my truck a minute ago and maybe I screwed it. Maybe he ran over something in the parking lot and it was all his fault.
My fault, buddy.
We're gonna go ahead and get this thing pulled off of here. Hopefully it's something simple like the valve stem. We're gonna spray it with soapy water. We don't see any nails in it, but we're gonna figure it out. That's it, right there.
That'll do it. See, we're on the road.
Yeah, hey, how's the new truck feel?
Dude, interior feels great. Look at this screen right here. Like, we go right here, we go audio. Like you can have multiple things.
What are you listening to? Just ruin it. Just ruin it. So anyhow, we are on our way to Denver to PFI. A little bit later than we thought. It's 2 p.m. We're gonna be up there at 4 p.m. Like we might as well just stop and go home. Turn around and go home.
Look at that. Somebody's having a great day.
Oh, buddy. Oh my goodness, did you see that hood scoop?
Yeah, all right, so the steering wheel just did something weird, something with the steering. We're just gonna pull over right here and, I don't know, see what we can do. We were trying to pass the guy with the smoke, and like,
we got a little bit of a shake. Well, we had a little bit of a
pull about 5 minutes ago that didn't happen before.
Big time flat. Fuck me.
We almost should have swapped them when we were at the shop, but we didn't think it was gonna happen. So I got a spare under here.
We're gonna toss on the truck. When I got the new interior, we got like a brand new set of tools that came with it. Because I was, last time I was in my white truck, we had something happen like this. We ended up, I didn't have any tools on the side of the road. Yeah. And it sucked.
Well, one tire down. Minutes down, back on the road.
Yeah, I mean, that's a quick pit stop. Well, when you have all the tools, it's not bad. Like we had a jack, we had an impact, which was, we had the wheel key, we had everything. So lesson learned, if you do not have a spare tire or the tools to change a spare tire, especially with a truck or even the trailer, do it now. Like do it, like stop this video and figure out what you need to have a spare or a pump or something.
Comment what you don't have down below.
Because things happen and you have no control.
Buddy, you know what that is?
That's what my unit's gonna look like.
That is so sick. Big fan of those. Big fan of those. That's so beyond cool. Yeah, you should build one of those.
I have one of those. It just has a party bus on the back instead of a freaking $400,000 tiny apartment. Things have changed. We thought we were gonna go like film some cinematic stuff in the mountains, like up in Boulder, and look at this.
This is all just crappy snow, like almost snowy weather, kind of.
No, I seriously feel like it's like sleet right now, like it's trying to snow for the first time. It's 42 degrees here in Colorado.
Hey, check out that dash though.
It was 60. Yeah, look at the dash. Like, and we got the dual climate control. We got.
Yeah, the dual climate control has been a lifesaver on this trip.
Oh yeah, because Charles is the little princess. He's a little hot. He forgot his jacket.
Right.
So anyhow, we're close to PFI. We were gonna do this a little bit later tonight. We were gonna try and race a freaking Lamborghini up here today. We had a flat tire. The snow came in. So things have happened, but we're still gonna go see. We're gonna go see Brent, see what he thinks of the RSX. I don't know what else we're gonna do. Technically it's all-wheel drive. We could go out and rip in the snow if it snows. Yeah, so like instead of going to Boulder and shooting some nice cinematic B-roll in the mountains, we got stuck in traffic for like an hour.
That's where the Earth Rummers are made. That's cool. Pretty cool that we got to see one too.
Look at that thing right there.
Yeah.
Earth Roamer. That's it.
That's it. Yeah. Hey guys.
All right, so we made it to PFI. It's been a while, man.
It's been
I feel
a
like
long
it's been
time
like
since we've been here.
2 years, 3, 4 years. It's been a minute since we've been.
Buddy, look at that.
We made it. We made it. Hey, Jamie's selling this trailer actually.
Really?
It has living quarters in the front.
Wow.
Hey.
It's been a long time since you've had a car in here.
It's been a while. I'm curious if we could get it to roll with the viscous.
So now that's inside, this thing's blue.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you didn't notice that up there?
Yeah, so what we did is we did a black base coat and then we did a blue pearl mid coat. In the shade, it's black, and then in the sun, it's just like bright freaking blue.
So is this all the old stuff out of the Civic?
The turbo.
Turbo kit?
Yeah, that's
I
pretty much.
wanted to see these manifolds too.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the Artec.
Yeah, I wanted like
We talked to him a few
talked to him a
times.
few times. Yeah. I just haven't got to see one in person.
I almost got one for that TSX back there, but he didn't know how it'd fit in a TSX.
Yeah. And so this one we had to modify the wastegate a little bit because you know normally it went right there. So it's perfect for like a swapped Honda, like an EK or an EG. But here we just kind of turned it down. We recirculated the gate. Tried to keep it as simple, you know, as we could. We did a AC tuck kit, GC5 Creations. So the AC runs up underneath the fender over there. Because normally it has that big ugly line that goes right over the top. Brent, you look spooky down there.
Well, thank you. That's what I was going for.
You look like you're stealing my cat.
I am. You were cutting it off a little bit ago.
So obviously we made it up here to PFI and we were getting ready to dyno the RSX, but the drive shaft is connected. So it doesn't affect them when you pull the rear drive shaft out, except for they just spin everywhere. But on the dyno, obviously a two-wheel drive dyno, you pull the rear drive shaft.
That's what we need.
That's exactly what we need. So.
You know what else we need? We need a Brent.
You need a Brent?
We need a Brent.
We need one of those?
Yep.
Brent, we need you. I feel bad because we're just watching you do this. You did a great job.
Thank you.
You did a really good job.
I got the bolts.
Nice. Hey, those took us a minute.
Like you go to the hardware store.
This was the rig. Wow. For the top one.
It makes sense. Well, because when I did it, it was on the lift and you could rotate the shaft. Now, how's that jacket?
Oh, buddy. Carhartt? I never knew I needed one.
So the thing about living in Colorado, you're supposed to have a Carhartt with you at all times. Like, even if it's summer, you just throw the Carhartt in the truck.
In the truck, you gotta have it.
And it always comes in clutch. Like, it never hurts you to have a Carhartt
I forgot my
with you.
Senta hoodie today, which is, by the way, my favorite hoodie in the world. Go pick one up to get yourself entries for a chance to win this thing right here. But I forgot my Senta hoodie, so.
That's the only thing that bums me out.
You know what we should have?
I'm out of the running now. I can't.
Why?
I can't win this thing. Now I'm part of it.
I know. You were a piece of it.
I'm a piece
You know,
of it.
we need to
But
get
it
you...
is beautiful. Whoever gets it's gonna be super lucky.
It's gorgeous. It's so deep. Strapping down a car. Obviously, I'm kind of learning today, observing. Every time I come up here, I feel like we both nerd out on like the tuning stuff. I'm like asking questions and talking about this and boost controllers and can gauges. Oh, you're gonna like the can gauge.
You got a can gauge?
Yeah, can gauge.
I'm already loving it.
Boost controller. It does everything. It's like a can keyboard. It has all the things. With the ECU Master, that's one of my favorite things is it has the can output, but then BTI, they make a gauge and it reads obviously everything that the ECU can do, but then it also has a CAN protocol, so you could assign CAN IDs to stuff. So it has like a launch control, a boost control, traction control, all kinds of stuff like that you set up just with that gauge.
That's cool.
And it's super cool.
That's something I'm gonna learn because I haven't played with that. So
because I don't think my yellow car had it.
nope. You're like, I need to bang and pop. Boom.
That's exactly what it is. And that's what this one does too. I need to hook up the speed sensor. So CRV trannies versus RSX trannies. It's like a Hall effect versus a VSS gear thing.
Yep.
And so I plugged it in the gauge clutch. It was like doing crazy stuff. So I think I'm gonna pull the speed from the ABS.
Yeah, that's how I do it. It's really easy because then you got a 2 count that you know and just plug it in and it just works.
Well, that's what we're gonna do.
Yep.
I guess.
And then you can do one on the rear too, and you have front wheel.
And then you can see. Which
see
they should be the same.
Well, they should be until the fronts still spin a little bit. I found that on my all-wheel drive car, it's still kind of.
Yeah. Did you hook up a front and rear?
Yep. Huh. Yeah, I still run traction control.
Yeah.
Computer, tune the car, please.
Tune it.
Sometimes that works. Do you have to push the clutch in to start it? Hasn't been bypassed yet? Is it a single disc or twin disc? Twin. I bet.
Is that you?
Just gotta get some fuel up there. Alright, he's gonna dyno sauce this real quick. Can you pull forward? What? Pull forward, yeah. Anticipation's killing me.
How many pounds is that?
21, 22,
105.
Lord, never had that happen before.
Yeah, what did it say? Loading?
Loading, please wait.
There it is. There it is. It's up. We found it.
Loaded. How many pounds was that?
like 21, 22, I think is what it showed on there.
450.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
It's not real.
All right, you guys feel better now?
Oh yeah.
We get you good.
We feel better. I mean, because I was like, okay, same turbo, pretty much same setup with my yellow car here, 20 pounds, maybe like, I think it was like 6.
Timing is super soft right now, so there's definitely some power that you have right there.
Let's extract it.
I'm excited.
All right,
I can't
now
wait.
you guys can have fun.
It was a weird feeling sitting there because I was like, what do we do now?
I walked over to Brent and I'm like, do we let them know now? They seem kind of sad right now.
Well, I was just hoping that something was going to be wrong with the dyno and that, you know, he's like, oh, okay, well, it wasn't reading the power. Maybe the next pull, it'll read the actual power, or maybe it's wrong. Like, honestly, I would have done the same to you guys.
Yeah.
Brent, what did you find out?
So we're just running through the whole ignition map. It was super soft, 15, 16 degrees, partial throttle, full throttle. The whole thing was pretty much that. So we're just building a timing map now.
Basically, we had the safe blanket, like a nice, cozy, soft, super fuzzy blanket.
Very.
For the timing.
Like there's super soft and then there's super soft, and this was like
Pretty soft?
out there, yeah.
So what was this thing? Like 16 degrees, wide open, 20 pounds?
No, 14.
So 14 degrees, and what do you think it should be able to?
I think 15, 16 in those spots would be decent.
Yeah.
So,
And I think kind of what it was is I think at a certain point I was like, you know what? We're just gonna take a degree out of it just to make it extra safe, you know?
that's like a bad idea, but
You could also create heat
yeah.
and stuff with that if it's not running efficiently.
Burn a valve, do all kinds of other
Yeah,
stuff.
we don't want to do that. We definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you just want the happy spot. The cars will tell you.
We're just syncing the timing. So basically, we're just trying to make the ECU match the physical ignition timing.
Let the car cool off a little bit. Brent went ahead and added a little bit of duty cycle to it, so it might make a couple more pounds. We're kind of fighting the boost controller, not the boost controller. We don't have a big wastegate spring in there, so trying to add a bunch of boost, you can pretty much double the wastegate spring, which we're about 22 pounds. I think it's about an 11-pound spring. So with a 3-port, you could really only double it, maybe get a little bit more. So we're gonna do another pull and see how she does. Sounded like a little more. There you go. Oh, it is.
No, left. 591. 591.
I don't suppose you have to go tighten them a little bit and clean that up. But what it make?
591.
Woo!
That was it.
24 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So is that 2 more pounds?
2 more pounds.
That's what I said.
The little pop of the plug gap.
Yeah.
Little plug gap. I think they're at 18.
3 times.
They're at 18,000.
Pop, pop,
Yeah, I'd probably tighten that up a little bit.
600 horsepower. we get. It's almost there. We round up a little bit. 591.
It's within 10.
Yeah. The spin.
That was the tire spin. Because it brought it on real hard.
Yeah.
Right there.
Where are you going?
World Cup Finals.
Hell yeah. How fast did you go here in Colorado?
835 at 187.
That's ripping.
Yeah,
right
that's
full,
really going.
Full front wheel drive too.
Yep. So that's with our big 7485 on it. At World Cup, we're only allowed a 6469.
Yeah.
Wow.
Last year we went 836 there with the small turbo.
Oh wow.
The difference in air.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So the little turbo's been almost as fast as the big turbo here.
Yeah, it's cool to hear this thing. Like, I've seen it escalate. It used to be kind of like a stock car, and then now it's like
Well,
a.
it was a full-blown street car. We
Yeah,
were
no, it
modeling
was-
around like 400 horsepower stock suspension for years.
And then now it's this,
Yeah.
which is freaking insane.
That's wild.
So my Integra that we do like race week and stuff with, that's the motor out of this. from when it was a street car.
Yeah.
We built that like 8 years ago.
So Brent, review.
Yeah.
What do you think?
This was awesome. I mean, the car is incredible. The paint is immaculate. All-wheel drive RSX, geared turbo, rods, pistons. This thing is just decked out, and I mean, 590 horse, and just there's more left in it too. This is just, it is a rad ride. So jump in, get your merch, make this thing happen. The giveaway is just, it's incredible. This is a good one.
No,
this one I wish you guys could keep.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, again, I think I was telling these guys on the way up here, like, man, I wish we had more time. Like, our intentions with this car was not for it to just be like instant giveaway. It was literally supposed to be done 6 weeks ago. We're supposed to have a lot of fun. We were going to go to Florida. We were going to drive it down L2K. We were going to
Had all
go
kinds of
to
plans,
the ice cream cruise. We wanted to do so much with this car, like thoroughly enjoy it, do everything that I wanted to do with this car, and then it just took longer. And everything was 2 days away from starting and 2 days from this. And oh, it's only 2 days, and you know. And then by the time we had everything, it was just like everything took a lot longer, you know. So, yeah.
But look at it. I mean, it took longer, but look at it. I mean,
Yeah,
the car speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's a good car.
It took longer, but it came out right. And that's, I think, you're giving away something that's super special, and someone's getting a really good car. So this is cool.
Well, and I think some of the thought process too was, even you guys were talking about how simple it was.
Yeah.
You know, and that was kind of the goal, is we didn't want it to be the world's fastest car, because it's not a street car. You know, we want somebody could throw their kids, their wife, go to the grocery store, fill the back with groceries or whatever, because you don't have a fuel cell. It's not insane. It has a good cooling system. It doesn't get hot. Like, it has boost control, so you can turn the boost down and let Charles drive it.
Oh, is that what you did? Did you turn the boost down?
No.
Okay, all right.
Huge shout out to PFI Speed. I really appreciate Brent and Jamie for letting us come in and
big time.
play around for a little bit.
Yeah,
honestly, it's just cool to come up here and hang out. Like, almost the dynoing was the littlest thing that we did. We sat around and bullshitted and talked about stuff and looked at other cars and parts. And I'm sure Brent's gonna have a video of this as well, so go check it out, show him some love. And if you guys want to see us do something together, like, what do you think that we should do? I love challenges.
Yeah.
We need to do like a budget. I love budget challenges. Like, we were talking about it on the phone earlier. You're like, oh, customer cars, like, we get to do so much cool stuff, but my stuff, we kind of like do a little bit budget. I feel like the same way with the giveaway car. I feel like me and you would be like the king of like a budget. Build off. Like, we have $1,000 and we have to buy a car, buy the fuel, go to a, you know, like,
he has no idea what I have laying around.
Okay, there might be some exclusions on the laying around department, but we'll have to like go to like a different state. Like, we'll another state. We know people. All right, a different country. We'll go to a different country.